Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of software engineering subject. In today's video, we are going to discuss about quality assurance and management chapter. In it, our outlines will be, our first topic is quality concept and software quality assurance. Second topic will be software reviews. In it, we will discuss about the formal technical review. That will be the most important question for the GTU purpose. Then software reliability, and there will be some software quality standards. It will be ISO 9000, CMM, and Six Sigma. After it, last topic will be SQA plan. Okay, so let's start with the software quality assurance. So software quality assurance is also called as quality management, is an umbrella activity that we have already discussed into our first unit, that is applied throughout the software process. It is planned and systematic pattern of activity that necessary to provide high degree of confidence in the quality. So there will be only and only quality purpose. Software quality assurance encompasses following things. First one is an SQA process. Second one will specific quality assurance and quality control task. Third one is effective software engineering practice. Fourth one is control of all software work product. Next is a procedure to ensure compliance with software development standards and measurement and reporting mechanism. Now we will discuss about the importance of software quality assurance. So quality control and assurance are essential activity for any business that produces product to be used by others. If we not provide the quality to the others, then they will not come back to the same company again. Software quality assurance start from the beginning of the project, right from the analysis phase. After the communication phase completes, this process will be started. The major reason of involving quality assurance in software product development is to make sure that final product build as per the requirement specification and comply with the standards. Now, software quality assurance activities. First one is prepare an SQA plan for a project. Second one is participate in the development of the project software process description. Next is review software engineering activities to verify compliance with the defined software process. Next, we will have to audit designated software work product to verify compliance with those defined as part of the software process. Ensure that deviation in the software work and work product are documented and handled according to a documented procedure. Record and compliance and reporting to the senior management. There is some SQA techniques. Statistical quality assurance implies the following steps. First step says information about software defect is collected and categorized. Means which defect are there and they are of which categories. An attempt is made to trace each defect to its underlying cause. For example, non-conformance to specifications, design errors, violation of standards, poor communication with the customer. So this can be the defect into our project. Once the vital few causes have been identified, move to correct the problem that have caused the effect. Means this problem caused by which defects, that defects we will have to identify. Some of the defects are uncovered as software is being development. Other are the encountered after the software has been released. Means some can be encountered earlier, some can be encountered after the release. Next is the formal technical review. This is the most important topic as per the GTU, software reviews and formal technical reviews. So definition of formal technical reviews. A formal technical review is a software quality control activity performed by the software engineers, or it can be performed by others also. The objective of formal technical reviews are, first of all, to uncover error in function, logic or implementation for any representation of the software. Second is to verify the software under review meets its requirement. Third one, to ensure that the software has been represented according to the predefined standards. Fourth one is to achieve software that is developed in uniform manner. And fifth one is that to make project more manageable. So these five are the objective of the formal technical reviews. Next is review reporting and record keeping. During the formal technical review, a reviewer actively record all issues that have been raised. These are summarized at the end of the review meeting and a review issue list is produced. In addition, a formal technical review summary report is completed. There are some review guidelines for the technical reviews. Guidelines for conducting reviews is established in advance, distributed to all reviewers and agreed upon and then followed. Means which activities will be followed, what are the standards are needed, what are other causes are needed, that will be established in advance, distributed to all reviewers, means from which review we are going to do, and agreed upon and followed. Means if 5 reviewers are then all 5 reviewers are agreed on that list. Review the product, not the procedure. We will have to review the product, means final outcome, how it came, that is not considered. Set an agenda and maintain it. We will have to follow this agenda. Limit debate and denial. Speak problem areas but don't attempt to solve every problem noted, because we will have to complete into a short time of period. So we will have to problem area defined, we will not have to solve on the same time. Take written notes. Limit the number of participants and insist upon advanced preparation. Develop a checklist for each product that is likely to be reviewed. Means which quality we are going to check, that checklist we will have to describe or develop. Allocate resources and schedule time for FTR. Specific schedule must be there. Review your early reviews. Means if on same product, if some reviews are taken earlier, then we will have to review that reviews also. Next is software reliability and availability. Software reliability is defined in statistical term as, definition says, the probability of failure-free program in specified environment for a specified time, that is known as a reliability. A simple measure of reliability is mean time between failure. Means if our failure is happened, then after how much time again failure happens, that time will be the our reliability. Here MTBF means the mean time between the failure is equal to MTTF means mean time to failure and plus MTTR means mean time to repair. In how many time we can repair it and how many time it takes to failure, that all sum will be the mean time between failure. Software availability is defined as the probability that a program is running as per the requirement at a given point of time. So availability will be the MTTF divided by summation of MTTF plus MTTR divided by 100. So it will be into the percentage. Now software safety. It is focused on finding and assessing various hazard. Hazard means some unavoidable things. If these hazards are identified in the beginning of the process, then it is easy to estimate and control the hazard. This hazard is identified at the system level. Then analysis techniques are used to find the probability of occurrence and the safety measure can be taken. So this is it for today's video lecture. In next video lecture, we will discuss about the quality standards. Okay, if you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you, friends.